Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I have been requested to do a meal prep video and show you guys how I meal prep and whatnot. And I highly suggest you meal prep if you haven't or aren't already, just because it saves time, it saves money, and I mean, you're eating healthier, right? So I am going to show you guys how I meal prep. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys what you guys are going to need, and we're going to start with meal prep containers. I got these from Walmart. These are long grain enriched rice. This is the great value. To me it's just rice, so I also get this from Walmart. And I get my chicken from Sam's Club. I do have a membership. I think it's only $40, and it's honestly so worth it because this much chicken is only, as you can see, $10.50. And it's really great quality, and if you were to go to like Cub or something, you'd get this amount for like $22, no joke. I also get this from Sam's. I believe it's like $5. Bell peppers, and then I also use olive oil, and typically, and this one's the classic one, but usually I get the light tasting one. Put a strainer and then put your broccoli in there, make sure it's washed, and then I'm actually gonna turn it up to medium, all the way to medium, and then every so often I'm gonna grab this and I'm gonna like flip it. So I will show you guys how I fillet this chicken. So as you can see here, I cut off all the fat and I made stripes in it, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna cut this part off. Anything that I see that looks kind of weird to me, we don't want this fat, so we're just gonna do that. And then the way that I fillet this so that I get an even cut for both halves is I go like this, and then watch. See how I made two even cuts? Lines like so. Just make sure they don't go past the edge of it, because otherwise it'll all fall apart. So I'm also going to make fajitas. And just make the strips. And those I'm gonna put here. And I'm just gonna keep going.
You want to make sure these strips aren't too thick.
Like that, and move them over. Usually when I meal prep, I usually listen to The Reel on YouTube, or I'll just go to a podcast. Right now, a podcast I've been loving to go listen to has been the Amanda Seales Small Doses. I have the book, and I really like the book, and I can't get enough of Amanda, so I listen to her podcast while I cook. It makes the time go by so much faster, and it's very enjoyable that way. Because if you feel as though it's a chore, it's gonna feel like it's forever, and then it'll feel never ending. And you wanna enjoy it. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck with this food that you didn't enjoy making the rest of the week. And this is all the fat. So strips, fajitas, trash. And I usually don't want to put too much. So let's see, enough to cover the pan. And I think this is good. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start with the full fillet. and I just honestly use garlic salt. I find garlic salt a lot better than garlic powder. I think garlic powder is too disgusting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna place it on here. So these are our bell peppers, and I got a pack of 3. Usually I like getting the yellow one, however they didn't have a pack of 3 with the yellow one, so this is what I ended up getting. And these can be kind of hard to cut just because they're a weird shape. So this, my friends, is how I cut my bell peppers. Woohoo! I think they've been like this for probably 5 minutes. And I'm just gonna grab this and flip it. Grab the other one and flip it. Okay. So that's what those are looking like. And I'm gonna take those out from here. Here's some broccoli. I'm making a little bit more. Anyways, but I'm gonna put it on this plate with 2 napkins on it so that it can, I'm obviously gonna drain it over there, take off the extra oil, like let it drip. And then when I move it here, the napkin's gonna absorb even more oil. So this is what they look like. And then as you can see, they still have these lines here. So it's gonna make it so much easier to cut the strips. 3.5 cups of rice, a hot one, and I wanna tostarlo un poquito. I wanna kinda toast it a little. So I'm gonna keep going at it like this until it gets kind of burned, not all the way, just a little bit. So what I'm gonna add to the rice is actually Nor Suiza, and it's el de caldo con sabor de pollo. So I'm just gonna add, that's good. What I'm also gonna add to it is gonna be this whole kernel corn. So I've added a shit ton of corn, and I have 4 cups of water, so I'm just gonna add it on. I'm about to take this off because I want it all to be well made. You're gonna want to cover up the rice and don't open it until maybe like 5-6 minutes. So we gotta make sure we're cleaning up as we go. Otherwise, by the end of it, it's gonna feel as though it's never ending. The faster we clean and put everything away, the more content we will be. So that one's done. So I put these in already, the strips, and I added black peppercorn, a little bit of this Weber kickin' chicken, and then as well as garlic salt. What I'm do is I'm going to put my pepper in there. So this is how our chicken ended up, and so now what I'm gonna do is I am going to cut this into strips. So pretty much to cut them into strips, I use a knife like this. Here is our piece, and I'm going to cut alongside these. And I'm not gonna go in a sawing motion. I'm going to just press and go like that. Our rice, and then here is our broccoli, and I'm about to start putting them into the containers. These are not all the containers, I still have some, but they don't fit on this little area right here. And I only make 4 meal preps for each person, me and Gus, so that means I make 8 of these, and it is for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and yeah, so let me start loading them up. So here you can see that I kind of, right here it's getting charred, which is what exactly I was looking for. And so the way to do that is by, the chicken's gonna release a lot of water. So you're gonna have to drain that and let it char on its own like this. Oh yeah. And right now it's kind of hard doing it with my hands, but I'm gonna scoop it and then turn it. Scoop it and then turn it. So now that it's done, I'm gonna grab a good amount and then I'm gonna put it here. Now I'm gonna grab some to put into the next one.